forgotten.
All right, good evening, everyone. I'd like to call this village board meeting to order on Tuesday, January 18, 2022. This is our first village board meeting in the new year, and so we very much appreciate your attendance tonight, either in person or watching from home. And just hope that you had a great holiday season with your friends and family, and are off to a good start in 2022. I would ask now that you would all please join the village board in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Would the clerk please call the roll?
Trustee Baldino, Trustee Canty,
Here.
Trustee Bertucci,
Here.
Trustee LaBedz,
Here.
Trustee Schwingbeck, Trustee Grasse,
Here.
Trustee TINAGLIA,
Here.
Trustee Scaletta,
Here.
President Hayes.
Here. We've got a bunch of things to approve tonight, so if you could just bear with us for a couple of minutes. First is the approval of minutes, and we've got 5 sets of those to approve. First is from the committee of the whole meeting from November 8, 2021. Any changes or passes? Seeing none, is there a motion to approve?
Move approval. Second.
Motion to approve by Trustee LaBedz, seconded by Trustee Grasse. Any questions or comments from the board or from the audience? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Next are the committee of the whole meeting minutes from November 10, 2021. Any changes or passes? Seeing none, is there a motion?
Move approval. Second.
Motion to approve by Trustee Scaletta, seconded by Trustee Bertucci. Any other questions or comments from the board or from the audience? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Next are the committee of the whole meeting minutes from December 6, 2021. Any changes or passes?
Pass.
Passed by Trustee Scaletta. Is there a motion?
Move approval.
Second.
Motion to approve by Trustee TINAGLIA, seconded by Trustee LaBedz. Questions or comments from the board or from the audience? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Next are the village board meeting minutes from December 6, 2021, passed by Trustee Scaletta.
Yes,
And any other passes or changes? Seeing none, is there a motion?
I move to approve.
A motion by Trustee TINAGLIA, seconded by Trustee Grasse. Questions or comments from the board or the audience? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? And finally, the committee of the whole meeting minutes from December 13, 2021. Any changes or passes? Seeing none, a motion?
Move approval.
Second.
Motion to approve by Trustee LaBedz, seconded by Trustee Bertucci. Questions or comments from the board or the audience? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Next, the approval of the accounts payable. We've got 3 warrant registers to approve tonight. Call on Trustee Bertucci.
Okay, I will move to approve the warrant register for December 15th, 2021 in the amount of $1,935,962.84.
Is there a second?
Second.
Motion by Trustee Bertucci, seconded by Trustee Canty. Any questions or comments from the board or the audience? Seeing none, roll call.
Trustee Bertucci,
Yes.
Trustee Canty,
Yes.
Trustee Scaletta,
Yes.
Trustee LaBedz,
Yes.
Trustee Grasse,
Yes.
Trustee TINAGLIA,
Yes.
President Hayes.
Yes. Trustee Bertucci, got the next one?
Sure. I'll move approval of the warrant register for 12/30/2021 in the amount of $1,312,474.36.
Second.
Motion by Trustee Bertucci, seconded by Trustee TINAGLIA. Any questions or comments from the board or from the audience? Seeing none, roll call.
Trustee Bertucci,
Yes.
Trustee TINAGLIA,
Yes.
Trustee Grasse,
Yes.
Trustee Scaletta,
Yes.
Trustee Canty,
Yes.
Trustee LaBedz,
Yes.
President Hayes.
Yes. And Trustee Bertucci, got the last one?
Yes, I'll move approval of the warrant register for January 15th, 2022 in the amount of $2,568,506.47.
Is there a second?
Second.
Motion by Trustee Bertucci, seconded by Trustee Grasse. Any questions or comments from the board or from the audience? Seeing none, roll call.
Trustee Bertucci?
Yes.
Trustee Grasse?
Yes.
Trustee Canty?
Yes.
Trustee LaBedz?
Yes.
Trustee TINAGLIA,
Yes.
Trustee Scaletta,
Yes.
President Hayes.
Yes. Before we move on, I just do want to mention, and I think everyone is in compliance, that I can see that we do have a mask requirement here in Village Hall. And so I appreciate everyone's compliance. And if for some reason you do not have a mask, we do have masks available. Mr. Reckloss, where are they?
They're in the back.
In the back of the room. So thank you for your participation and compliance. Next, we move on to just a brief shout out under recognitions and presentations to our very special resident today who turned 100 years old. She's not with us tonight, but she certainly could be. I had the pleasure of attending her 100th birthday party over at Hearthstone at Lutheran Home this afternoon. Francisca Schweda is 100 years old today, having been born on January 18, 1922. She is just a special lady and in great health. And we just had an excellent conversation this afternoon, and just a shout out to Fran on the occasion of her 100th birthday. She's probably not watching because she's probably walking on the treadmill. She's just in amazing shape, and she walks every day, and I told her that's the secret, keeping the blood flowing. And so just a shout out to Fran on this very, very special occasion. They're doing a great job over at the Lutheran Home, keeping everybody healthy. I get the very special privilege of attending many 100th birthday parties over there. So congratulations again to Fran. There being no other recognitions and presentations, we'll go to citizens to be heard. And I don't have any blue cards. Becky, any blue cards?
I've not received any, no.
All right. Anyone in the audience wish to address the board on an item not on the agenda? All right. Seeing no hands, then we'll move forward in the agenda to old business. And we do have a number of motions to report out this evening. First is by Trustee Bertucci. Jim, you got
Okay,
it?
yep. I will move to authorize staff to implement Arlington al fresco in 2022 and future years, beginning within the first week of May, weather permitting, and keeping it open a full 5 months to conclude the last week of September.
Second.
Motion by Trustee Bertucci, seconded by Trustee Scaletta. Any questions or comments from the board or from the audience? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye. I'm sorry, John, go ahead.
All I wanted to say was that we had an exhaustive discussion that evening regarding al fresco. We're going to list off about 5 different motions at least. And so we had a lot of our stakeholders here, and it was a lively discussion between the village board, staff, and our stakeholders. I'm sorry, Mayor, I'll let you call
Well,
the
thank you
vote. But
thank you for those introductory
I
comments.
just didn't want anybody to think that we just kind of had a meeting amongst ourselves and came up with a bunch of
Yep,
motions.
point well taken, thank you.
Thank you.
We did have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The next motion was by Trustee Schwingbeck, but in his absence, I'll call on Trustee LaBedz.
Thank you, Mayor Hayes. I move to authorize staff to implement a food and beverage tax and annual licensing fee to fund Arlington al fresco for the al fresco zone restaurants and non-al fresco restaurants which wish to use public property for outdoor seating. This does not include bump-out street dining situations. Implement an additional targeted al fresco FBT of 0.75% effective February 1, 2022, applicable to FBT businesses within the al fresco zone. These charges would be sufficient to cover the village's cost to produce al fresco, potential private parking rent, and could help offset a portion of the downtown Sounds of Summer events.
Second.
Motion by Trustee LaBedz, seconded by Trustee Scaletta. Any questions or comments from the board or from the audience? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? And next, Trustee LaBedz.
Thank you. I move to concur with the staff's recommendation to A, allow outdoor live music within the Arlington al fresco zone, subject to the village manager's approval and modifications. Staff will continue to monitor live music during Arlington al fresco, and if problems persist, pursue option B, shall be required of restaurants. The village manager retains the authority granted by the village board to halt music in a venue if it is deemed too loud and if the operator is not in compliance with the sound directives. And B, authorize staff to prepare an analysis and alternatives for a street performer or busking policy and guidelines as permissible within the law for village board consideration.
Second.
Motion by trustee LaBedz, seconded by trustee Canty. Any questions or comments from the board or from the audience? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? And next is trustee Grasse.
I move to authorize staff to pursue the following actions. A, retain a traffic consultant to develop a detailed special events parking plan and pursue its implementation. B, continue discussions with private property owners about parking sharing. C, continue to explore the long-term potential of a EV shuttle program and its costs and benefits.
Second.
Motion by trustee Grasse, seconded by trustee Canty. Questions or comments from the board or from the audience? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? And next is trustee Canty.
I move to reauthorize the administration to waive minimum parking requirements for outdoor dining on private property, as well as waive other code requirements for the remainder of 2022 or until post-COVID pandemic, and to assist businesses outside of the Arlington Alfresco pedestrian area.
Second.
Motion by trustee Canty, seconded by trustee Bertucci. Any questions or comments from the board or the audience? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? And finally, for those alfresco-related and special events-related motions, trustee TINAGLIA.
Thanks, Mayor Hayes. I move to authorize staff to continue to work with Special Events Commission, Chamber of Commerce, and other stakeholders on the development, costs, and operations of an event commencing at the end of Alfresco.
Second.
Motion by trustee TINAGLIA, seconded by trustee Grasse. Questions or comments from the board or from the audience? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, thank you all. Next is the report from the committee of the whole meeting from our meeting earlier this evening, January 18, 2022. We've got to report out on a number of appointments to our boards and commissions. And so the first motion was by trustee LaBedz.
Thank you, Mayor Hayes. I move now, as I did earlier this evening, to concur in the mayor's appointment of John Peterson for appointment to the Youth Commission as a youth member with a term ending April 30th, 2022.
Second.
Motion by trustee LaBedz, seconded by trustee Scaletta. Any questions or comments from the board or from the audience? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? John, if you come forward to the podium there. And just raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, and state your full name,
I, John Peterson,
having been appointed to the Youth Commission
having been appointed to the Youth Commission
in the village of Arlington Heights,
in the village of Arlington Heights,
in the county of Cook,
the county of Cook,
do solemnly swear and affirm
I soundly swear and affirm
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
and I will faithfully discharge the duties
of the office according to the best of my ability.
of the office according to the best of my ability.
Congratulations, John. We know you will. Come forward if you would. I'm going to present you with a village logo pin to wear proudly as a representative of this community. All elected and appointed board and commission members wear. And then to take your oath to swear with our village clerk over here, to sign with our clerk. So thank you. Next motion to be reported by trustee Canty.
I move to concur in the mayor's appointment of Jennifer Eichhorn for appointment to the Special Events Commission with a term ending April 30th, 2025.
Second.
Motion by trustee Canty, seconded by trustee TINAGLIA. Any questions or comments from the board or from the audience? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Jennifer, if you come forward, the same. And if you just raise your right hand and repeat after me, I, and state your full name,
I, Jennifer Eichhorn,
having been appointed to the Special Events Commission,
having been appointed to the Special Events Commission,
the village of Arlington Heights,
Village of Arlington Heights,
the county of Cook,
in the county of Cook,
solemnly swear and affirm
do solemnly swear and affirm
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
of the office according to the best of my ability.
of the office according to the best of my ability.
Congratulations, Jennifer. Come forward as well. I'm going to present you with a village logo pin to work on me as well. And please sign your oath with the village clerk. Thank you. Next motion reported out by Trustee Grasse.
Thank you, Mayor. I move to concur in the mayor's appointment of Janice Krinsky for appointment to the Housing Commission, term ending April 30th, 2023.
Second.
Motion by Trustee Grasse, seconded by Trustee Canty. Any questions or comments from the board or from the audience? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Congratulations, Janice. Why don't you come forward? And you know the drill. If you'd raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, and state your full name,
I, Janice Krinsky,
having been appointed to the Housing Commission,
having been appointed to the Housing Commission
the Village of Arlington Heights,
in the Village of Arlington Heights,
County of Cook,
in the County of Cook,
do solemnly swear and affirm
I do solemnly swear and confirm
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
that I will faithfully discharge the duties
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
of the office according to the best of my ability.
of the office according to the best of my abilities.
Congratulations, Janice. Come forward if you will. Present you with the village logo pin as well. Thank you very much. And your oath to sign with the village clerk. Thank you. And finally, the last motion is Trustee Scaletta.
Thank you, Mayor. I would move now, as I did earlier this evening, to concur in the mayor's appointment of Frank Portera for appointment to the Zoning Board of Appeals with the term ending April 30th, 2026.
Second.
Motion by Trustee Scaletta, seconded by Trustee Grasse. Any questions or comments from the board or from the audience? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Frank, if you come forward. And if you raise your right hand and repeat after me, I, and state your full name,
I, Frank Joseph Portera,
having been appointed to the Zoning Board of Appeals
having been appointed to the Zoning Board of Appeals
in the Village of Arlington Heights,
in the Village of Arlington Heights,
in the County of Cook,
in the County of Cook,
do solemnly swear and affirm
do solemnly swear and affirm
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
of the office according to the best of my ability.
of the office according to the best of my abilities.
Congratulations, Frank. And a village logo pin for you as well, and please sign your oath. Thank you. Right, we have no other motions to report out. Oh, we do have one other. We do have one other, I'm sorry. Yep. And that is a liquor license, motion to be reported out by Trustee Scaletta.
Thank you, Mayor. I would move now, as I did earlier this evening, to recommend that the Village Board of Trustees recommend to the Liquor Commissioner the issuance of a Class B and Class T liquor license to Value Fresh Market LLC, doing business as Value Fresh Market, located at 450 East Gulf Road.
Second.
Motion by Trustee Scaletta, seconded by Trustee Bertucci. Any questions or comments from the board or from the audience? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Well, congratulations to the new Value Fresh Market, located at the same location as the old Valley Produce. And so welcome to the new business located in the community, and we wish you much success at that location. Good luck to you. Right now, there is no other old business, so we'll move on to the consent agenda. Any members of the board wish to remove an item on the consent agenda? Seeing none, any members of the audience wish to remove an item on the consent agenda? Seeing none, any members of the board wish to vote no or pass on any item on the consent agenda? Seeing none, I'd entertain a motion.
So moved.
Second.
Motion to approve by trustee TINAGLIA, seconded by trustee LaBedz. Any questions or comments from the board or the audience? Seeing none, roll call.
Trustee Tenalia?
Yes.
Trustee LaBedz?
Yes.
Trustee Canty?
Yes.
Trustee Bertucci?
Yes.
Trustee Grasse?
Yes.
Trustee Scaletta?
Yes.
President Hayes?
Yes. And finally, under new business, we do have one item. That's the request of Burger King located at 675 East Rand Road for a sign variation. The petitioner is present. Why don't you come forward? And just introduce yourself if you would, and tell us what you're looking to do here.
Good evening. My name is Jason Berg. I'm the Director of Construction and Facilities for the Burger King here in Arlington Heights. We are looking to do a remodel in the near future, and one of the the scope redoes the exterior a little bit, and then there's some new digital menu boards for the drive-through, and that's I think really the scope of this work here.
Okay, Mr. Perkins.
Yes, good evening, everybody. Burger King, they are requesting two sign variations. The first one for the digital drive-through menu boards, and then the second variation are for the actual digital order screens. So we do allow digital order screens, but only up to 2 square feet, and they are seeking up to 6 square feet. We do not allow digital menu boards, and so they are seeking that variation. We do allow menu boards themselves, and the size of the digital ones are smaller than what would be allowed on as a manual or paper-placed menu board. The property is located by Town and Country Shopping Center, right on the southeast portion. It's not adjacent to residential, so the menu boards are far enough away that there should be, no issues from, kind of light spillage or sound. The current site has a 1-lane drive-through that was approved with a special use. They are proposing, as part of the changes, to do a double drive-through. When the report was written to the Design Commission, we were waiting for parking and traffic study to evaluate the double drive-through. We've received that. We've reviewed it, both my department and engineering division, and feel the double drive-through is actually an improvement and would not, result in more backup onto the shared driveway that they use with Town and Country. So it may help that situation. There is a backup that occurs occasionally there. So staff would administratively approve this change as being consistent with the special use that was approved for the drive-through many years ago. So these are the existing signs that are out there now, the kind of paper sign, menu signs, and the bottom left shows the small digital menu order that they have. And this is the proposed new electronic menu board that would be at each drive-through, and then this is the digital ordering board that would be under a canopy. So staff recommended concurrence with this request, and the Design Commission recommended approval to the Village Board. There are a couple of conditions, and I think the petitioners agreed to those.
Is that correct, Mr. Bird? You've agreed to the conditions?
Can you remind me of the conditions? I'm sorry.
So basically, they deal with the control of the speaker and the ordering, that the displays will comply with our current standards, so there'll be no, video, no scrolling of images and things of that nature.
That's correct. The monitors will change twice a day, once in the morning and once in the evening.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Perkins. Trustee Scaletta.
Thank you, Mayor. I've reviewed all the materials that were provided to us, and I think this will become more and more common at the village, and we'll probably have to reevaluate it in the coming years. The fast casual or fast casual restaurants seem to be adding more and more options to their menus, which requires them to have larger boards. I think it's great that they're going to have a second lane, because they do create some backup occasionally near the Best Buy, and people are always in a hurry. So anything we can do to free up the traffic at an ingress or egress of a shopping center, I think is a good thing. And I think having these digital display boards, which are easier to see, they don't fade like the other menu boards, makes a lot of sense. And I would move approval, or I would move to concur with the Sign Commission's recommendations.
Second.
Motion by trustee Scaletta, seconded by trustee Bertucci. Any further questions or comments from the board? Trustee Tinalia.
Thanks, Mayor Hayes. Charles, can you put up that site plan one more time, please? I couldn't help but notice lane 2. How is that being accomplished over the property line there?
I don't think we're over the property line. We're actually cinching up if you kind of toggle back, if you could toggle back to the original site plan, you can see where the existing drive-through lane is really the outside lane of the future, so to speak.
Okay.
So the first lane is actually coming in, and those parking spots are being lost.
Yeah, I think are you referring to the dash line there, trustee Tinalia? This dash box here?
No.
This line here?
No, you see there, that's the property line right there.
Yeah, that's the property line.
Well,
And
you can
the-
see that first lane, there's a wedge of it that is, I guess that would be south, if my directions are correct here, south of that property line there. And
Correct.
But what I think the gentleman is saying is that that's an existing situation where that curb is further south than the property line exists. Is that accurate?
That's correct, and this area you can kind of just see, this is part of the detention for Town and Country, so that existing driveway appears to encroach onto the Town and Country Shopping Center property. It's an existing condition.
It's an existing non-conforming condition where that property is overlapping the detention property there is what it is.
Correct, and I don't know whether there's a private easement to accommodate that or not. I'm not privy to that.
Okay, but again, the point here is it's already there.
Correct.
Yeah, and these guys are not modifying in that direction. You're going north and adding
Correct.
the drive-through. The second drive-through is on the north side here.
Correct.
So, all right, I just noticed it because my eyes go to those things when I see stuff like this. But thank you for doing this. It's a great restaurant. I visit there pretty often. I happen to be a fan, so glad to see it happen. And I think, as Trustee Scaletta said, this is going to certainly be more commonplace than not.
Thank you.
Trustee LaBedz.
Thank you. I am very much in favor of this project. I find in the last 2 years, I've frequented drive-through lanes a lot more than I used to, and the ones that have this type of signage are lots easier to read as a customer, so I do appreciate that very much, especially when you're trying to make quick decisions and you think you don't want to just get your usual order, you want to get something different. But I do have a question about the second sign, and I'm assuming that is that's not a touch screen. That's just it has pictures of the burgers.
So I guess what is the second screen to you?
That one.
So great question. We call that the speaker canopy.
Okay.
So there's a speaker you'll see in the bottom of the silver square. I'm sorry, that's the microphone. The speaker's up on top, and then in between that's an order confirmation board.
Ah.
So I want a Whopper shows up. I want fries, the fries show up.
Okay, great. That's great. I like being able to also confirm what I have ordered, but I couldn't tell from this picture whether it looked almost a little like a touch
And if we
screen.
were to put Whopper in there, you'd say, what does that say?
Yeah, okay. All right, thank you. That's all I have. Thanks.
Any other questions from the board? Any questions from the audience? All right, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Good luck to you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Much appreciated.
There is no other new business, so we'll move on to the report of the village manager. Mr. Reckloss, anything?
Nothing this evening.
Okay. Anything from the board under petitions and communications? Seeing none, I would then entertain a motion to adjourn.
Move to adjourn.
Second.
Motion by trustee Scaletta, seconded by trustee LaBedz. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you all for joining us this evening.